loves, it's Sam. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Makeup Geek makeup or eyeshadow, pigments, and gel liners that I got. I got 5 pigments, I got 2 gel liners, and then I got the Z palette with eyeshadow pans. So I'm going to start off with the palette. She has a bunch of different sizes and colors of the Z palette. I highly recommend. Like, I actually want to get a Z palette for all of my shadows and just depot them, but I just know I don't have the time to do that. But I would if I had time. So I got the leopard one, and this is for the 9 pan eyeshadow. And these are all single, so they're magnetic. You don't have to worry about sticking anything on. They just have the name on the back, and then they just click. I don't want to drop it. Sorry. There you go. They click right on in. So this specific one is the small, I think, and it fits 9 shadows. So the colors that I got were Frappe, which is right there, and I'm going to hold them down so you can see a little bit better. The next one is Moondust, which is a beautiful, so Frappe is kind of like a really pretty warm peachy brown. It's matte. Moondust is a beautiful shimmery taupe. Shimma, which is Frappe and Shimma are like my 2 favorites. I wear them pretty much all the time. This one is a beautiful cream champagne shimmer. It's beautiful. It's perfect for the brow bone, for the inner corner. That's what I'm wearing today. Then we have Bada, which is a beautiful dark chocolate golden brown with golden flecks. Now, this is the only one that I wasn't super excited about. I was expecting the color payoff to be a lot better than it was, so that was the only shadow that I was slightly disappointed in, but it's still actually really pretty. It's just not quite as pigmented as I thought it would be. Mercury is a really pretty kind of shimmery silver blue, and then we have Latte, which is a beautiful matte warm brown, and this again is another one of my favorites. It's perfect for the crease, for blending. It's your transition color. Over here we have Mocha, which is a really pretty dark matte brown, and it's kind of like a neutral, I'd say. Then this one is absolutely gorgeous. Brown Sugar is a really pretty warm kind of, it's like a coppery brown, but not too coppery. It's like a perfect, it's more brown but with a tad bit of copper. And then we have Sensuous, which is a beautiful purple with gold shimmers. So I'm just going to swatch them all for you. This one is Frappe, which is my absolute favorite. See that there? Moondust, which you can see is that shimmery taupe. Shimma. Oh, amazing. So pigmented. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This is the Bada. So you can see it's just the color payoff isn't quite as good as I was hoping. Like all of the rest of them, the pigmentation is amazing. They're true to color. And for some reason that Bada, it just, it doesn't quite do it for me. This one is Mercury. So you can see there, it's just that kind of like smoky silver with a tiny bit of blue. Then we have Latte, which is just that nice brown. Very similar to Frappe. Frappe is just a little bit more warm. Then we have the, what was this? The purple one. Sensuous. Sensuous is another one of those that it looks more exciting in the pan than when you put it on. I was expecting it to be, it's not that it's not pigmented, it's just not the same as from in the pan, I don't think. It's just a little bit, you can tell it's just a little bit lighter. So that's another one. I probably wouldn't recommend Bada and Sensuous. I would repurchase those 2, but all the other ones I would. So this one is Brown Sugar, which is so beautiful. Look at that. So you can tell it's got that little bit of kind of hint of a copper. It's just a beautiful brown. And then this one is Mocha, which I will put down here. So just a nice dark matte brown. So those are all of the colors. I would not recommend Sensuous, and I would not recommend Bada, just because I feel like the color payoff isn't as, it's just not as good as the other ones. The ones that you must get are Shimma, Frappe, what is this one? Latte, Mocha, because I feel like those are really great neutral matte. Everybody can wear them no matter what skin tone you are. Brown Sugar I also really love, and then the the Moondust. The only ones that I probably, if I could trade out, would be the Bada Bing, the Sensuous, and the Mercury. Not because it's not good quality, just because I don't know why I actually ordered this one. I always get those kind of colors, and then, I mean, I have worn it a few times. I just tend to go for more warm colors, but I thought it would be good to get an icy color too. So I highly, highly recommend these shadows. They're affordable. You can get all the different shades that you want, stick them in the palettes. The palettes come in really big sizes too, so you can get like 28 shadows in one palette, which is awesome. They all have the name on the back. The little palette is magnetic as well. I just think it's great for traveling. If you're someone who doesn't have the most room for storage, throw it in your little drawer or your makeup bag. I just absolutely love these shadows. They're amazing. They have literally been all I've been wearing since I've got them. I wear Shimma every time I wear makeup, and Frappe pretty much every time I wear makeup. I just absolutely love those. They're so great. The quality is so amazing. Okay, so the next things are the gel liners. Now, again, I believe these are very affordable. So the colors that I got are Rave and Twinkle, and this is what the packaging looks like. So it just says Makeup Geek on the top, and then it's just a little black kind of matte lid with the clear bottom, and then on the bottom it tells you exactly what it is as far as gel liner, and then the color. So I got Rave, which has been my absolute favorite. So this is what it looks like. It's a very dark taupe, I would say. It's got a nice bit of shimmer, and these honestly are like the craziest, most pigmented, long-wearing eyeshadow bases that I think I've ever used. When you put these on and you put a shadow over or a pigment or anything over, you will not get any creasing for the entire day. They are so, so long-wearing. The pigmentation is amazing. You barely need any, and it's just like, whoa. I mean, you barely touch it with your finger and you get it all over your lid, and it's just like really rich and really beautiful. They help keep your pigments on. They, you know, they have like a little tacky texture so that, but it doesn't, I mean, it dries obviously, but when you put it on and then you put your shadow on, it just gives a nice base for your shadow. The other color I got was Twinkle, and this is a really, really dark gray, kind of like a bluish gray. So you can see the difference there. So that's the Rave, and then that's the Twinkle. So it's kind of got that more gunmetal, I suppose, versus this has kind of got that goldy taupe color. It's just really, I don't know, I'm not very good at describing colors, but these are really, really great, and they do make your shadows stay on forever. So I highly recommend using them, and I've also used them as like a liner, and they stay on really, really well all day. Phoenix is yelling at a truck, in case you guys are listening. That's him, because I think he sees a big truck somewhere, or here's one. Okay, so the last things I'm going to talk about are the pigments. These are, how many ounces are these? 0.5 ounces. This is what they look like. Again, same packaging. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the packaging of what they actually come in. So for the eyeshadow pans, it comes in this little flat cardboard little doodad. It says makeupgeek.com on the back. They're cruelty free, and I think the design is so much like Marlena. I mean, it just screams Marlena, and they're so cute. The pigments come in this kind of aqua tealish blue with, it's just kind of like peacocky, and then this is what the gel liners come in. So the actual packaging I think is really fun. It's colorful, it's cute. I think it just really represents her personality well, because she seems like a really fun, kind of vibrant person. 5 pigments, again, very affordable. The first one I got is Vegas Lights, and I like the fact that they're clear on the bottom. They are plastic. The gel liners are glass. I have no complaints about the quality whatsoever, because the quality is absolutely amazing. They're just a bit messy because there is no mesh film. Here, I'll show you. So when you take the lid off, oof, it's just straight pigment, which is such a mess. So that's my only complaint, is that I wish that there was some kind of more mesh, or maybe the holes. I understand that sometimes the holes are annoying because then you don't get as much pigment as you like, but this literally gets all over the place. Every time you open it, it's just a mess all over my white desk. It's like stresses me out, and it's like, pigment, and you end up wasting a lot because it's all over the place. So that would be my only complaint as far as the pigments go, and it's not the quality at all. It's just the packaging. I need more containment because it's all over the place. So Vegas Lights, you can see, is a beautiful copper, and you guys know I love my coppers. This one is very similar to MAC Copper Sparkle. Actually, it's like almost exact, I think. And these are so pigmented, absolutely beautiful. So that is Vegas Light. So you can see it's just that beautiful, rich copper. And I absolutely love it on. It's just gorgeous. They stay on really well. They're just so, so beautiful. So the next color I have, so I would highly recommend getting that one. The next color I have is Blitz, and I think this was the one that it's not quite as like chunky or sparkly. This is the only one that I was kind of tad bit disappointed in, just because I like a really like pigmented whoa baby, but it is actually very, very beautiful. So that is Blitz, but you can tell it's just not quite as rich as the copper, or sorry, as the copper sparkle, as the Vegas Lights. It's just kind of, you put it on and you think, oh, that's it. You know what I mean? That one I probably wouldn't repurchase. Okay, the next one is New Year's Eve. Now this one, it doesn't swatch as pretty as it actually is, which is frustrating, and it doesn't show as well on camera as it does in real life. So that's what it ooh, got it all over my pants. So that's what it looks like in the thingamabobber. And then, can you guys tell how pretty it is? It's like a really beautiful gold. It's like it just reminds me of a Grecian goddess. It's so pretty, and I hope you guys are gonna be able to tell, but it's super beautiful. Again, this one is really, really pigmented, very sparkly. It's beautiful, it's glowy. You could use this as a highlight. You can use it as your inner corner, just to brighten up your whole eye. It's just a golden, shimmery, it just reminds me of like a really beautiful wedding dress or prom dress or something, you know? It's just so pretty. Then we have Utopia, which is what I'm wearing today, and it's actually one of my favorites. I'll scooch my bangs over so you guys can see. It is absolutely my favorite. It's gorgeous, it is fun, it's chunky, it's just crazy, ridiculously fab. So I'll show you in the thing. That's what it looks like. So you can see this one is a lot chunkier. It's like really, really chunky, and there it is on my finger. Someone said this is an antique gold, which I thought was a great way to describe it. I'm just not the best with words. Use your words, Samantha, use your words. So you can see there, I described it as like a gold khaki greenish color, and I was like, I just don't know what to say. But someone said it's antique gold. It's beautiful. Again, on my lids. You can kind of change it up depending on what base you put it on. I have Rave underneath as the gel liner underneath, and that's what it looks like on me. If you put like a gold, I'm assuming you would have more gold. You can make it kind of a lot of different colors. It's really cool. This is crazy fallout, so be very careful. Make sure that you apply it with either your finger, kind of dampen your finger with some spray or some water, or maybe dampen a brush with makeup setting spray or water, or just put a bunch of powder underneath your face, underneath your eyes, because it goes everywhere. And then the last color I got is Insomnia. Oh, love this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Insomnia and Utopia are my absolute favorites. I feel like you must have those in your collection because they're so unique and they're just so beautiful on. They're very chameleon-like. So that's Insomnia. This one is so pigmented as well. The only one that wasn't pigmented was the Blitz. That was the only one that was a for me. So let's swatch this bad boy. Actually, I feel like Insomnia goes on the nicest because it's a little bit more finely milled, and you can see it's kind of one of those colors that has like a bluish, but then if you change it up, it can be reddish. It's very chameleon-like. You can change it depending on what base you wear it with, what other colors. It's so cool. I just love it. It's the prettiest color. I wore it the other day. It looked blue. I've seen other pictures where it looks more red. It's just gorgeous. It's very fine, like I said. So it goes on like silk. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Those are the swatches. Absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend getting these pigments. The price is great. The quality is great. Out of 5, I only had one that I was a tad disappointed in, which I don't think is a bad percentage really at all. And you get a lot of product too. I mean, these would last a lifetime. There's no way I'll ever go through all of these. Overall, I'm gonna say give Makeup Geek makeup a try. I'm so impressed. I feel like she's got a lot of great colors. She has a great range of shades to choose from, whether you like cool or matte or warm tones or bright colors. I mean, she's got so many different shades. The price point is amazing. I think that was really, really smart of her to make these prices affordable for every single budget, because I feel like $6.99 for a shadow is like cheaper than some drugstore shadows, you know? So definitely big props to her for making the product affordable for everybody. I feel like you make a lot more sales that way when you have prices that aren't like ridiculously expensive. All of the products that I have tried I'm really impressed with, other than the couple here and there that just weren't 100% for me. But overall, I highly suggest going out, picking some up. Well, you can't really pick them up. Order them online, makeupgeek.com. They're beautiful, such great quality. These have been living. Rave and this has been living in my makeup bag. I use it all the time. Absolutely love these. Like, you guys are probably gonna get sick of me like doing them in tutorials because I'm just so obsessed with them. There's my thoughts. I hope that's helped. Sorry if this was like ridiculously long. I just feel like when I have so many different products and swatches to show you, I feel like I just have to be so in depth, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah!